Westmeacher. A first Premiership home defeat in 2 years. But as the Liverpool fans celebrated, a cheeky reminder, the Merseysiders haven't won a title in quite a while.
Giggs, good little run. Solskjaer, Giggs again, Solskjaer again, it's brilliant. Oh yes, Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That was sublime football on the edge of the penalty area, and Manchester United have the lead. Solskjaer and Keane and Giggs. Beckham. Oh, look at that. Solskjaer brought it down brilliantly, and what a goal that is again! Well, that was football almost from another planet by Manchester United. That is a lesson to any schoolboy watching, to control a football like that.
Oh, magnificent goals, particularly second goal was just stunning. And the lad is one of the best finishers I've ever known. Anywhere near the penalty box, you always feel of a chance, you know.
8 points clear now. I know you don't win the championship at Christmas, but you're giving yourself a great chance, aren't you?
Well, if we get to New Year's Day and with a healthy lead in, we have a big chance.
A Northern Ireland international already, David Healy made his one and only Premiership appearance in the Ipswich game. He almost capped it with a goal for good measure. In the mid-season sales, he went to Preston. Scot Alex Notman moved to Norwich. Henning Berg returned to Blackburn following his 3-month loan spell. And Mark Bosnich finally made his way to Chelsea.
Typical work from Paul Scholes, covered a lot of ground to force the error. He's epitomising Manchester United's desire for victory here. If it's going to happen, it's going to have to come from a late goal. But for David Jones, yes it is it. From that predator, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
The cross is precision, he has the time, he finds his target, so does Solskjaer. They just keep coming at you this side.
When you play for United, you know you're going to get chances, you know you're going to score goals if you're mentally prepared, and I was the fortunate one to get into the team, and I was the fortunate one to get the chances, and I scored a few goals just before Christmas, around Christmas. You just have to hope and cross your fingers before every game that you're playing.
This is David Beckham to York, and now it's Giggs, and he's got past Griffin, and he's gone down, and the referee says penalty. A penalty to the champions. Ryan Giggs seemed to have got past Griffin, and then the referee decided there was contact. And with Dennis Irwin not playing, David Beckham has put the ball down. Big moment. Oh, absolutely no question at all where that was going. Beckham gives Manchester United the lead. Wes Brown and Gary Neville have been very strong, but Newcastle are still giving it a go. And Cordoni's onside. Lua's in the centre. They've got another player. Lua! Oh, and there's the equaliser. Stephen Glass.
Well, the date on the calendar might have changed, but it's just like any other year for Manchester United. Top of the table, chasing the title, go into a match which could see them ending up the evening 11 points clear. Lampard. Gomez, the subject of quite a bit of speculation about his immediate future. And here's Son, who's just arrived, of course, from Liverpool, which is to guarantee him a hostile reception from the home fans. He took a risk there. Beckham's cross aimed at Dwight York. Stuart Pearce on hand, and back it comes to... Oh, what a goal! Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made Rigobert Song pay in the harshest possible manner for his mistake, and Manchester United are in front already. What a finish! Gary now. Brother Phil. In towards Solskjaer, he's found his way through.
I think it's an own goal, Al. I think it's an own goal. I think Stuart Pearce might well be the defender that the last touch has come off.
This is Keane. Making ground down the right. Phil Neville in support. Solskjaer and Dwight Yorke in the penalty box for United. Keane with a great ball. Oh, what a goal by Dwight Yorke! A magnificent header, a magnificent ball by the captain to find him. That's as good a goal as you're going to see for a long time.
United's goal scored by number 19, Dwight Yorke.
Oh, great header. Well, if ever there was going to be one player who was going to get West Ham back into the picture, even momentarily, it was Canute.
It's traditionally May when they hand the silverware out. The press had given United the Premiership by the 1st of January.
As far back as New Year's Day, when I think we went 11 points clear when we beat West Ham with a fantastic performance, although you would never say you've won it, you were sort of saying to yourself, well, we'd have to be really silly here now to throw this away. And I think the rest of the teams thought that as well.
With the title race as good as over, United had a free run at the FA Cup. What they were doing in the Premiership, Fulham were doing in Division 1. As always, the stars come out when the Reds come to town.
And the sun made trouble, Mike Taylor here looking straight at it. Didn't trouble Rufus Brevett. Clark caught in possession by... Oh, it's a costly one because Solskjaer has scored and Manchester United after 7 minutes. It's Fabrice Fernandes. 1-1! Keane. Phil Neville still full of running, ahead of Chadwick. Keane for Chadwick. Sheringham. Have a crack himself. Oh, Teddy Sheringham, who came on as a substitute to score in the FA Cup final of '99, the last time Manchester United played in this competition, has come on to settle it here, it seems, against Jean Tigana and Fulham.
Jess. O'Brien. Oh, mistake by Walsh. Oh, no. Oh, no. How cruel is this game of football? Teddy Sheringham, the goal scorer. Walsh, the provider of the gift. Giggs. Still. Oh, great goal. But he's been promising that, to tell the truth, just about all afternoon. Beckham. Chadwick on the run. It's a great ball from Beckham. Chadwick. Fine goal. Really finely made goal.
A nightmare moment for the former United star Gary Walsh to let Teddy take a lead. And a moment to savour for Luke Chadwick, his first Premiership goal in a season of amazing contrasts. It began for him in Belgium, playing for United's feeder club Antwerp. It finished in a fashion way beyond the wildest of imaginations.
Well, he sent me out there. I was just pleased. I was stuck in reserves at the time. I was just pleased to get away and get some first-team football, but obviously I was disappointed that I won't get my chance at United, so when he called me back I was delighted, but I never dreamed that I'll get as many chances as I have, really.
I think he's been outstanding, to be honest. He's come back from there and he's been given half chances here and there, and I think he can just you can recognise it by the way the players give him the ball and just let him get on with it, you know.
I think it's harder than it's ever been, like, for a young player to break through, so with all the money around to buy new players, you just got to keep working hard and hopefully you'll get your chance. But it makes it a better team and makes it a better challenge, really.
He's just got a magnet to his feet and then the ball just comes to him. He's got great balance and everything. He's really, really, really good.
Well, I'm just happy with just to run at players. That's what I love doing, and it's good that I think that's what fans like to see as well sometimes. So it's good to try and lift the crowd when you're running with the ball.
He just runs and runs and keeps the ball with him and goes past people and makes the best of defenders look very ordinary. So he's looking good for a great future at Man United.
It's been brilliant to start the season off in Antwerp and never dreamed it'd end like this, but it's a dream come true really to get a Premiership winners medal and to lift the trophy.
And next year when you lift the Premiership trophy, you'll try and keep the lid on, will you?
Yeah, try not to drop it next year.
It's going to be sent in by Keane. Oh, and it's in! It's a goal for Gary Neville, I think he's claiming it. It seemed to squeeze over the line. Sheringham let it go, but there's Alpine. Andy Cole nips in, and Harry could benefit here because Sheringham has given it back to Cole. They're queuing up, and Sheringham 2-0.
Di Canio onside here. Great chance for Paolo Di Canio. He's taken it. It's West Ham United who take the lead. It's Paolo Di Canio. Manchester United thought he was offside. Fabian Barthez just seemed to stand there, almost daring him to shoot early, and Di Canio dared.
It's a measure of United's stature that fans everywhere rejoiced in the West Ham moment. A state of disbelief gripped the country. They were human after all. Maybe the frustration affected Andy Cole at the Stadium of Light, locking horns with Alex Ray. Graham Poll decided to send both packing, despite the protests from players on both sides. By then, however, Cole had settled the issue with a typically brilliant finish.
A recurrence of a shoulder injury is what's troubling Niall Quinn, so Sunderland will have Hutchison up front still with Phillips in the second half, and of their last 9 matches in League and Cup, they've won 6 and drawn 3. But here's Andy Cole for Manchester United trying to break that sequence. Keane, it's Cole again, and Cole is in here, Sorensen out, and Andy Cole scores for Manchester United after 25 seconds of the second half at the Stadium of Light.
Now then, Dwight York with a bit of room maybe. And Andy Cole! And a terrific interception, but no! Oh, it took a deflection. It looked like it was going for a corner, but has bounced in. And that will go down as an own goal by a luckless Steve Watson.
Here's Babayara. Bronkia. Sabanku scored with a header at Leicester last week. Oh, and he might score with another one here. He has done. Paul Scholes made the mistake. Chelsea lead. Hasselbaink scores against Manchester United again. Sylvester. Giggs. Cole moving very eagerly as he got the better of Desai. He has. Well, it was coming for Manchester United. Manchester United at long last a level.
Keely Gonzalez, run back by Scholes. Keane. Guided through to Sheringham. Laid off to Scholes! Oh, he struck that so well. So difficult to control the half volley. It was almost under his feet. Carew. Keely Gonzalez. Tried the shot. Comes Rymar, will it? No, away by Stam.
We were in a fantastic position, 7 points after 3 games. We'd beaten Sturm Graz away, we'd beaten Panathinaikos at home, we got a draw in Valencia. So you'd have to say that everything was geared up for us to go and, you know...
Andy Cole for Manchester United. The breakthrough has taken 4 goals.
Carboni. Vicente.
Good cross, came off Brown, it's gone in for an own goal. 4 minutes remaining and Wes Brown has equalised for Valencia.
Kiddo had stepped up to the assistant manager's role immediately prior to the Ellen Road return. No sentiment in football. Sir Alex rotated his squad and the hat-trick man had to settle for a hat to keep himself warm on the bench.
Ricochet so that Keane can cross first time. Oh, Barthez has lost it under challenge.
Hold on,
and he kicked out then. Fabian Barthez penalty.
Oh, madness.
Well spotted by Graham Barber.
As the cross came over, Barthez is pleading that his shirt was being pulled. Now, regardless of whether his shirt has been pulled, unbelievable. What a save this is.
This is a team we've got to try and emulate, and someday we will beat them, I hope.
Eric Cantona told Sir Alex to buy him years ago. Since his arrival, Fabian Barthez has been simply sensational. His goalkeeping skills match any in the world, but his personality's from another dimension. Fabian Barthez, box office.
Well, I'm disappointed, to be honest with you. I thought I was buying a goalkeeper, I bought an outside left.
Do you think the crowd like him?
On the edge of that penalty area, you're absolutely like that, I tell you.
I've never seen a goalie who can do all that with a ball.
He's the best attacker I've got, I think.
They're just fantastic characters and people that you need in your team.
That's what people pay their money to see, someone who can do something a bit special, and he does it in all areas.
Karagounis takes. Turned away by York. Seitoridis with a shot. Oh! He's only scored on his debut against Manchester United. They've saved it. Paul Scholes with an equaliser for Manchester United. Almost 2 minutes of added time played. They are never, ever beaten.
Keane, Chadwick, Keane going in there, Solskjaer. Came back out again for Chadwick, no one can get it clear. Nicky Butt, 1-0 Manchester United. What they wanted. Wolfsberger with the header out. Chased down by Butt, who seems to me to have a massive appetite tonight. Solskjaer and Sheringham. They are siding through them. Less than 20 minutes played, and Manchester United are 2 goals to the good, and it's Teddy. Up the line from Silvestre. Time for Chadwick to turn and to drag it away from Bastich, who was standing still, and allowed Chadwick to hair away from him and play it in for Solskjaer, and it's come to Keane. They love nothing more than that. See the skipper ripple the net.
3-0 still not enough to top the group, which meant a much tougher quarter-final draw. And what a draw. Bayern Munich. Memories of 2 years ago came flooding back. With Van der Hau and Barthez injured, Paul Rabchuka stepped up for a Premiership debut against Leicester. Dennis Irwin was captain on St Patrick's Day, making his 500th appearance.
Silvestre up towards York. Scholes. Solskjaer. Oh, deflected in by Dwight York. A touch of fortune for Manchester United. Solskjaer's strike diverted in by York. Silvestre. There'll be 3 minutes of added on time starting now. Silvestre, rampaging run! Oh yes! It's his first goal for Manchester United. Better late than never, once again.
Good strike from myself. I'm very happy. First one for United, first one in Premiership. Yeah, I enjoyed. Yeah.
What happened to Fabian Barthez in the warm-up?
Yeah, well, he's done his thigh muscle, so just fingers crossed he's going to be all right for the Bayern game.
Step forward the man known simply as the goalie, Andy Gorham from Motherwell to possibly Munich, signed as emergency cover. But thankfully Fabian returned for the Liverpool game.
Barthez gets away with an
phenomenal Liverpool opening goal, Steven Gerrard. 2-0 Liverpool.
Draw wouldn't have been a bad result for us, but the away goal is obviously hard for us to accept so late in the match. But we just got to get on with it now, and obviously need to score over there.
We've got the ability to go there and score a goal. If you score a goal, then the game is turned over.
We need to show fighting spirit like we did a couple of years ago when we won the trophy. When we were down and out against Juventus and we came back and won. So that's the spirit we need to show, and I know the lads are capable of doing it, but talking about it is one thing, and you've got to go out and do it.
Dwight York's done well, and even better. He's got a long way to go, and he's only at the moment got Cole in support, although Giggs is thundering forward to join them. Here is Cole. Good tackle, and it's come back to him. What a great finish by Andy Cole! Not very often you get a 1-2 off the officials. Mark Fish pushing on now down the right. Finds Johansson on to Parker. Johansson again. Danger here for Manchester United. It's a goal. Mark Fish equalises for Charlton. Wes Brown. And this is Irwin. It's come through. He's done it again. On to Solskjaer, and Manchester United get another goal.
And so the King returned to claim his crown. Eric voted greatest United player ever by the fans. Andy Gorham, meanwhile, finally made his debut at home to Coventry.
And it's Hartson who's got it down here. Gorham makes the save. Hartson follows up. Coventry City have taken the lead at Old Trafford. And John Hartson is the hit man for them again. Here's York.
And it's 1-1.
Coventry City behind, and he's got both of them. Telfer's cross. Hartson! 2-2! Is that the collapse of Coventry's dreams at Old Trafford today? Beckham stands waiting at the far post. Beckham now has spotted the unmarked Paul Scholes. And he scores! 4-2.
Told you. Wonderful ball from Beckham. He didn't just toss it in. He picked out his mate.
Surprisingly, Arsenal lost heavily at home to Middlesbrough. United were the champions again. It was 3 in a row.
We've won the championship without being blasé about it at a canter.
They just haven't been able to amass the points that we have, and you've got to say that we're 5 wins, 6 wins in front of them at the moment.
It's the determination to always be the best that keeps us at the top.
Never gets boring because, you know, you remember the times that you've not won trophies in a season, and you realise how hard it is to win your own league.
I mean, if you start slagging off the league, you're having a go at, players at Liverpool, at Arsenal, at Chelsea, at Leeds, and these are quality players.
Top and bottom of it is people say we've won the league by beating the easy teams or beating the lower teams in the league. Well, to win the league, that's what you have to do, I'm afraid.
The recrowned English champions look to turn the clock back exactly 700 days to the night when they reduced Bayern Munich to tears.
There were no tears.
And Manchester United are on the verge of slipping out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stage again. Meanwhile, Scholes has found Giggs here and lifted over Carr and just wait a moment into the second half.
Maybe this team has come to an end, especially in Europe, because we've not performed, especially for the last 2 years, and we'll have to wait and see.
An honest opinion that sent shockwaves throughout the footballing world. A time for reflection. A time for new blood.
And I think you need challenge for places to get the best out of players, and I think we need that now.
A defender.
Yeah, Lillian Thuram maybe.
Sol Campbell. I'd love to see Sol Campbell come on a Bosman.
Probably Canu from Arsenal.
They seem to have lost something since Kant now, and just somebody in the middle who, creates.
I would have loved to see Rivaldo.
Somebody like Zidane.
Roberto Carlos, something like that.
No, just keep Beckham, be happy.
Maybe bring 1 or 2 experienced foreigners in, but definitely come through with the youngsters, and I think he's got quite a few there to choose from as well.
One name definitely on the back of shirts next season will be that of Ruud van Nistelrooy. And what a lovely contrast to 12 months ago when the scheduled signing press conference was hastily abandoned. This time, no hiccups. And for £90 million, United have a very special player.
I want to prove to everybody that I was fit, to play the European Championships in my own country, and to eventually join United later, maybe. Yeah. So I wanted to prove myself a little bit too much, I think. He came over 1 week after my injury, so to really give me the strength to fight and come back stronger than I was. So I really appreciated that and gave me the strength to fight for my comeback, and things are really good now. I think about it, of course. In one way, it gives me a good feeling because that a club as Manchester United has want to spend such amount of money in a player. They have big confidence in that player, so that also gives me a good confidence and makes me very happy. Every time I play and got to another club in Holland, there were big expectations, and I think the expectations that I have are higher. I have more expectations for myself than any other one can have.
He's a very fluid player, mobile, 2 feet, good presence, pace is good, understands the game very well. He'll be a great addition.
And you've got 5 strikers.
That's okay, I wish it was 6.
Keane. Solskjaer, could be another penalty, is Richard Dunn. 20 minutes to go, a second spot kick for Manchester United. up steps Sheringham this time. Oh, and Nash got to it but couldn't keep it out. And the footballer of the year has tilted the Manchester Derby United's way from the penalty spot.
And Manchester United's goal scored by number 10,
It's in. Steve Howie.
Headline of the day, the tackle that ended.
Evening, lads. And I just thought to myself, I'd love to win that award one year, you know. And it's been a good year, so I'm pleased to accept this award.
Would you like to extend your playing career as long as possible?
At the moment, I feel good. So I've been told by plenty of players to play as long as you can, and I'm certainly enjoying it. I feel fit, and with the players that you play alongside at Man United every week, then it gives you an inspiration to carry on playing. There's no doubt about that. But it's an outstanding team, and if anybody ever gets the chance to join Manchester United, it's a truly memorable experience. I know that.
And hellish to leave. It'd be hellish to leave, wouldn't it?
It would be. It's the only place to be. If you leave there, you know it's going to be downwards. But you know, something's got to end somewhere.
We will watch that space with interest.
To strike it here. Oh, I say! Philip Neville with a glorious goal, and it's just his second in the Premiership in his whole career. I can't remember the one he scored at Chelsea in '98, but I would suggest it wasn't half as good as this one. Unstoppable.
Title fight or the WWF. Here come the champions. And they've produced plenty of fireworks of their own over the last 9 months in the Premiership. Led by the captain and the manager.
Davis. Triangle work by Southampton here. Oh, and Wes Brown. Desperately difficult ball to defend. Cashlul, there's no offside. It's Pahars. It's 2 for Southampton. Giggs and York. Back for Giggs, that's brilliant!
The man of the moment, Alex Ferguson, choosing to watch from the director's box. Davis with the corner. Punched one-handed by Van der Hauw. Here's Corsten! Oh, Spurs have taken the lead! Nicky Butt. Aimed at Philip Neville, who was strongly challenged, but Neville. Sheringham, his skulls! It's 1-1. The little man delivers again from midfield. Sudden injection of pace. Corsten, watched by May. Right foot! Oh, Corsten scores Tottenham's second. Well, Glenn Hoddle beginning to fashion Spurs into a team in his own image, and no one surely has caught the eye more today than Simon Davies. And this is another penetrating run. Here's Ferdinand. Ferdinand, it's 3-1.
They'd won it by a mile despite cantering through the final few games. And so to next season, with Sir Alex always planning for the future.
I think the most important thing is to recognise there's going to be a big challenge next year. It could be a fantastic league, you know. Arsenal, Liverpool, Leeds, you know, Chelsea and Ipswich having a fantastic season. And, you know, I'll go on one. Liverpool, of course, I forgot them, shouldn't do that. But they'll be a major threat next year. And I think that's the challenge. You get above those teams, then you win the league.